Alright, well, I have been sick with the flu for like a week and a half, and it has been the worst sickness I've ever dealt with in my life. I would rather get punched in the face 100 times as deal with that again. And that's honest God truth. It's terrible. But I'm back, feeling better. Dad and Colton, well, Dad and Casey, they got it now, which is terrible. I hate that they got sick because of me. I have no idea where I got it, but I did get it, and it sucked. But motor and trans is in. My motor is set where she's going to sit. If I can find that little indicator, I will show you. It is dead on level. And I didn't measure a thing. Oh, Carrie must have it under there. Yeah, I didn't measure nothing. I just kind of guessed at it and eyeballed it, and the carburetor's set perfectly level. It's amazing. Check this out. These are S10 Hedman Hustler fender well headers. Look how tight they fit. These are off Colton's S10. I might still put my other ones back on. I just stuck these on just to see if they would actually fit. And they do, which is pretty impressive. So I'm going to try to do today, get my ZBAR built, figure out what I'm going to do for steering, how that's going to work, and just go from there. Yeah, I might take these headers off and put my other ones back on, because my other ones come way out here and turn down. Just give me more room. But I don't know, these look pretty cool.
There she is. That's zero. I mean, that's very little measuring, just kind of guessing and assuming that the spring rating would be what I want it to be. She sat down, good and square.
Alright, setting up the steering. Got the steering wheel in on a big heim joint Carrie Fox gave me. Welded that to a piece of plate. Runs out of the rod. Also got my ZBAR and stuff built. See, it runs out. We'll run down to Vegas steering box. Not a 60s box, but Walter Hack gave me this, and so I'm using it because my other one is busted. See, rod will go from there to right there. Pull and steer. I just built a plate, bolted the steering box to that plate, and welded it to the frame. These got to be about the same location. I got it as close as I could get. Any further back and I wouldn't be able to get that nut out. Bolt out, I mean. Alright, so the steering setup that I did yesterday wasn't going to work. So I need to push the steering box all the way to the front. All the way to the front here, so it'll steer. So it'll be a front steer. Because the way I had it it wasn't working. So I made this plate. And the box will go just like that, and that will line up with that, so that should work. And I can pull it back just a little bit more probably. I may also run one to over there to make a front steer. Not sure yet, but this is where the box is going to go. I'm going to cut that in half. It's going to come down and go to the box. So to redo it all. See, I think I can make this longer, cut that in half. This is actually off of a Subaru from the scrapyard. So I'm going to bring this down further, and then that'll turn like that. I have another rod that comes up, and this will attach to the box. So if I lengthen that a little bit, it should be, that should work, I think. We'll see here in a minute. I think it'll work though. Alright, so there's a box it's tacked in. I was building this rod, see. Got the pivot down here, which is going to have a little bit of an extension to go over to the other one and attach. Maybe, I don't know yet. I might be able just to butt it back up. I probably shouldn't have cut it. And then I built this. So it's like a little, and that'll go to the
firewall right there. So it'll be like a stop. Well, not a stop, but it'll be, this will be down here. And it'll be like a second point to keep everything straight. There's my plate. Comes out, goes down to the box, and I hook it back up and it actually works. I got a down bar fixed. Put a piece of smaller tubing inside, welded that, then slip this over top and welded them both. Just like you're supposed to. And weld it back down there. So steering is like 90% done. ZBAR is done. Down bar is done. Alright, the first time I put these down bars on, Carla welded this one over here. So, sticking with tradition, she's going to weld this one on again. Because it didn't go nowhere. Oh yeah. Yeah, really good. Alright, that is fiberglassing. Yep. And a little straight. And I got them headers fixed, I welded them up. They are on. These are the headers off Dad's black truck. Wasn't a 57 because they're too narrow for a 57.
Told me they come off 56 cuboid. Which is funny, 56 cuboid.
Huh. Got a radiator in it. Got my brackets. Headers on, radiator in. Alright. Got the brake lines fixed. That's tightening them up. Got everything tapped with the brackets to hold the brake lines in. Radiator's in, headers is on, wiring's laying there. And the front end is hardening up. It's a little cold, so it's hardening slower than it should. Look at that. It looks like a car again. Pretty awesome. Got the grill mocked up in there. Looks like a car.
Show now.
That's the nicest, newest piece I've ever had in my life. Alright, making my steering rod. Go from the Vega box over here. I'll put a big large wash over the spacer and run it to that. I got this cut out for one headlight and one headlight bezel that I have. It's still good. The other one is garbage. Hopefully we'll have steering here in a few minutes. Then I got to extend my clutch pedals. Then I got to put my door bars in, wiring, fuel. It's a lot. It's just a lot of stuff. I'm trying though. I'm gonna try to have it done by the 19th. If I don't, then I don't. But I'm trying my best. I just don't want to overlook anything and do anything, you know, not right, and go down there and it go stupid again. Never doing that again. I want to go straight and fast. Straight man. I can make it fast later. Faster.
Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest.
Well, I got it turning, but I got to rebuild the kingpins because this front end was rusted solid. So the fact that it moves at all is impressive, but
yeah.
Nashville's rock station.
back straight now.
Yep.
Is Rock 105.1.
An iHeart radio station.
I don't know how it created so much room. I think maybe pushing the steering wheel all the way up and I moved my seat back, I got way more room in here now. And the floor being lower.
Yeah, you moved your steering box forward a foot and a half.
Yeah. And then the floor being lower, I mean, it feels like sitting in Dad's 57. I mean, I probably look like I'm cramming here, but I was like this, like all the way up to the roof.
Right.
So that's good.
Yeah, you had that hunch on it.
Feels way comfortable. Well, anytime I'm racing, I always do the grumpy lean. I'm get up here like this. It's just out of habit though.
With your mad face.
It's not really a mad face. It's a puckered sour lemon face. I'm like. Are they moving?
Yeah. Oh yeah, ain't no slopping.
No slop. Can you imagine that? I can't believe it moves. Like right there, it gets tight. I think it's that kingpin. I'm about to take the steering loose and see what's what. Alright, so I cut my fenders off so that I can tilt this thing up and down by myself. I'm just going to mount my lower quarter pieces down on the bottom and they will be good. I got to rebuild the kingpins. I got to rebuild the axle. So that's a pretty major deal. Take it all back out and rebuild it. So I may not make it on the 19th, but I'm still trying. Alright, doing all the wiring. I'm going to try to get this thing wired up and maybe spin it over and see if it'll start. No, it'll run. Just got to hook up everything. So yeah, trying to wire everything up and maybe get to start. Alright, well, it's completely rewired. All the fuel system's done. All the wiring's tucked up and fixed. And we got fuel pressure. Not a whole lot of gas, but probably enough to at least hear it. And we got spark. No fuel. We got gas. So, I guess we're going to see what happens. There's going to be some exhaust leaks because I didn't put all the, they ain't got exhaust gaskets on it. Header gaskets. So I ain't got none right now. And might spit a little water because my water temperature thing broke, so I can't put it in there. Yeah, we'll see if it'll. What is it again? First time since it hit the wall.
Listeners, we have the
At the corner of Patton Avenue and New Leicester Highway.
man, this is gonna be so much fun. Just like revving it on it like that, you can feel it through the whole car. I mean, like you can feel everything. Just with a little poking it to 2,000. I can't wait to go to 7. That's awesome.
He's back.
So good. Oh, it is. It's still crackling and popping, but it's because I ain't got no exhaust gaskets in it. But oh, there ain't nothing wrong with my motor. Nice. Cool. Cut off there. All right. Well, I am making my door latch. I'm massaging that hole open. Then I'm took the actual stock door latch and welded me a plate to it that's thin enough to actually slide in there and latch. Oh, see. Then I just run that inside and boom, that'll open and close the door. So it should be good. See, just made a plate. I drilled holes to actually bolt it up, but I realized I had a welder, so I just welded it. I'm taking that. I'm going to weld nuts on the back of this. It'll actually go in here. Try to hold the camera. Actually go in there, and all that'll slide in. And the nuts will be welded to the back of that, and I'll just bolt them on the inside, and should hold the latch in place. Pretty good. So, doing that, then I'm going to do my down bars, my door bars that go down, tie into the frame, and I'm going to come out and go up and tie to the bars coming out of the front, because I don't have a halo yet, but I need one, so I'll probably get one before it's over with. But in the meantime, that'll tie all that stuff together. So that's what's happening. Heard it fire up for the first time yesterday since I wrecked it. The whole car's pretty much rebuilt the whole thing. I mean the whole thing. So trying to be ready by April 20th to come to the Hot Rod Revival, HRR5. I'm gonna try my best to make it. If I can, I will. But I'm trying not to rush too much and overlook something. And you know, I want to be able to shake the car down and make test pass with it before anything. So we'll see. Still got to extend my brake and clutch pedal down since my floor's dropped a bunch. I mean, I can reach them. It's just they're not as comfortable. They've never been comfortable, but I want them to be comfortable. I want to be able to sit in the car and feel 100% at home and totally comfortable and make good passes because of it. And I still got to rebuild the axle. I got to mount my lower quarters. I cut them off so that I could tilt the front end up by myself. And I'll just probably put some shims or some kind of spacer under that to kick it out. And then I'll put the lower quarter on. I'll fiberglass 2 pieces of plate metal in it and weld them down there. And it'll stay solid all the time. And then it'll just tilt up and down. It's going to take a lot of fiberglass and a lot of stuff to make everything look halfway decent. I'm not too concerned about it looking perfect. I just want it to look, you know, pretty close, pretty good. So then I got to throw the carpet in, put my shifter in, build my drive shaft safety loop, put my drive shaft in it, and hook up the rear brake lines. And this is my list here. This is everything that still needs to be done. Everything else is done except all that. But she is wired and she is running, and it's pretty big step there. If I just get this door to working, I'll be happy. Then I still got to put the window in it. Still got to do all that, but I'm getting there a little bit at a time. It's just, there's a lot. There's a lot to do. You total a car and you got to rebuild the entire thing. I mean, full frame, everything. But we're getting there. This is how I did my steering. Simple. Instead of putting that big collar and all that crap in there, I gave myself a lot more room by putting a heim joint in it and welding the heim joint to a plate and welding another heim joint down into that plate. And just, you know how it is. If you build hot rods, you know how it is. You gotta do as much as you can, a little at a time, a little time, a little time. But, so that's what I'm doing. All right, took and welded the plate to the stock door latch. Welded 2 pieces of threaded rod to it, top and bottom. Slides in like so. Boom. Put the nuts on it and it goes click and works. And I'll probably run me a little lever or something in there to pop it open. Or just put the actual door latch back in. But the door opens and closes. See? Not bad. Not bad at all. I gotta fix that. That's because the fiberglass is warped. Alright, we got the door working. Down, close the latch. We're good. And my piece is glassed in with some metal.